this happened. So eager to get back in it. Going knight f3 before I can even sit down. Okay, that's noted. That is noted. Oh. He's just on the anti-Grunfeld thing that he was doing against Widler. Okay, so enough h6. Then this time I'm going to go a6 instead. Now let's see what he's got in store. Yeah, so h3. That's what I did. What I did myself against Fabi, and also I think what Anish played against me. So far, standard stuff. Okay, queen c2, then I guess I'll go g6. Or do I wait? No, I guess I'll go g6. Rook fe1. Very interesting stuff. So maybe his plan is to, because one plan for black here is to go queen e7 at some point and then reroute the knight from e8 to d6. So maybe his point is sort of to preempt that by hinting at e4 once I start doing those things. Okay, I guess I'll go a5 for now. Always seems to be fairly useful. Okay, we'll go rook fe8. Just wait a bit, try and keep him guessing. I feel like I might go b5 at some point. But it's a little bit difficult to come up with useful moves here. It has to be said. Yeah, knight a4. Once that comes, I think I should jump in. If he takes twice, there's bishop e3. So he takes once, he goes knight d2. Yeah, I don't love it because it's weakening my king, but I think I should go f5. And it is sort of a Caro-Kann French structure with colors reversed, which sort of suggests that it's something where, like, if you were playing black, you would be pretty happy, but with the white pieces, it feels like it's probably a bit too soft in order for getting a serious advantage. Maybe if I'd gone a4 there, he had some initiative with knight c4. All of the rook endings are a bit worse. But I think here just going b6 and then c5, I'm completely fine. So wherever he moves his rook now, I'm going to go c5. Okay. And of course, there's no pen with rook e to c1 because I have two pieces covering c8. And if he takes rook c1, obviously I go rook to b8. And I attack b2, and if he takes on c5, rook takes b2. I have no problems whatsoever. You probably will go rook c2 then, but then I bring the king into the game, and I have absolutely no worries. If he's knight was a little bit more active here. I might have been a bit worse, but now I think it's just fine. There was maybe also rook d8 there, which could be considered. Okay, so I do have the plan of going bishop. No, the bishop is not coming to b1. That's protected by the knight. Yeah, so I think if the game proceeds more or less normally here, we should head towards a draw, but anything can happen still, of course. Yeah, he's thinking a lot here because I feel as though he doesn't really find the whole position very promising. I don't even need to go to c6 though. So his plan is king c1 and then knight c4 maybe. So I'll go to c6 after all, and I'll push a4. a4 might be a slight weakness once he puts the knight on c3, but also my bishop is landing on b3, so I don't think it's a real worry. Okay. I think I will take this opportunity to try and improve my king side a bit. Yeah, so bishop b3, and now h5, and I want to go h4 to get a bit of a clamp here. And he's very solid, of course, but I do think he's a little bit worse. Now I go g4, I believe. Or is g4 any good? No, I think g4 is good. Because he has such problems with his king here. Yeah. So this was my point. That he can hardly take, because take on f5 because rook g2 comes, and he has I don't think he can both stop all of my mating ideas and h3 ideas. And yeah, I guess here he sort of survives, but I'm still considerably better. Okay. Maybe I'm not a lot better actually. It's kind of improving his pieces and making it difficult for me to progress. I really need to push that guy to h4. To h3. Maybe no, e4 is not a bad idea, but I can go h3, so it's not looking that great. Now e4, I think. Okay, now I go h3. Rook h4, e5. Okay, this is gonna come down to speed a bit as well. Oh, I keep on blundering a4. What am I doing? Okay, I think we'll take. Okay, he didn't allow bishop. Okay, this is just a mess. It's just a total another mess. Now he'll take on a4, I think. Okay. Let's go king f4 first. Okay, now he's just losing. h2 coming, king e3, rook d3 is mate. Okay. Yeah, that was that was a horrendous mess. What happened? Like, my pawn on a4 was hanging all the time, and neither of us could keep our head cool. Just a mess.